Well, now to some of your thoughts on our big story from last night, looking at new analysis of just how much money is spent on the homeless crisis here in the metro region. In a 12-month period between summer of 2023 and 24, from federal dollars all the way down to the local level, more than $724 million was spent on homelessness. With that kind of investment, you would think that things got much better during that time and the months that followed. Well, think again. It actually got worse, much worse. And many of you feel the same way as a viewer named Mitch.
Oh my gosh, the numbers blew me away. I had no idea it was over $700 million in 1 year. I'm sorry, but I don't see anything being done. Maybe we should just cut it all off and let somebody else spend their tax dollars trying to get them into homeless shelters when they don't want to go. It's gotten out of hand. It's ridiculous.
Veronica wrote to us, "Once again, my blood was boiling as I learned what we already knew, that hundreds of millions were being wasted on a problem that has exponentially worsened the more money is thrown at it. At this point, I think it is by design, because the homeless problem is a huge money grab, and all the vultures have come out to feast."
I am watching all the money that is being spent on homeless, and people and businesses are not being serviced at all. I feel for that much money it's a waste, and for some reason most of us are not seeing any improvement. Hopefully it can improve.
But the most common comment that we got from many of you last night was similar to this one from Kara. $700 million, that's a huge bottom line. What is the current homeless population count in the covered area? I want to know a per person money spent. Drug treatment and state hospital care begin to look at very cost effective at this point. Well, that line in there about per person money spent. Now, for the sake of the exercise, we can do it. The latest numbers from Multnomah County show more than 15,000 homeless people as of April. And the latest data from Washington and Clackamas counties from the point-in-time count back in January show over 900 and 500 respectively. So there are roughly 17,000 homeless people in the metro region. If we take the $724 million and divide it by 17,000, we get over $42,000 per person, which, yes, is a lot of money. But hold up, there's a reason we didn't go through the math during the segment last night. Here's what a researcher on the report had to say about it.
What we wanted to avoid was taking a big number, dividing it, and then comparing the counties when we didn't have anything close to apple data side by side for the counties. We didn't want to hold them accountable with data that we didn't feel really comfortable with. So at a minimum, you've got to be talking how many different people touched the PI, how many people were ever homeless PIT over the course of a year, not just on one day, plus all the people that passed through a bed, plus all the people who received a eviction prevention and never became homeless, but received that service. That's the number we want to get at. And that I think with some focus, the counties could provide.
Okay, another researcher referred to things like eviction prevention and permanent housing as, quote, invisible success. Now, we're going to end on this comment from a viewer named ML who wrote to us saying, "I spent my career building first market rate and then affordable housing with supportive services in the Portland metro area. And the lack of effective management of funds encountered in the process was unfortunately significant in just about all aspects of the problems attempting to be addressed, from administrative services to construction oversight and service management." We're back right after this.